Take a look at exercise 5.5. This is what I consider to be what-if analysis. So they give you the current situation with a selling price of 75, variable expenses of $45 per unit, and a contribution margin of $30 per unit. They tell you that the fixed expenses are $75,000 per month and that they're currently selling 3,000 units per month. The question is, what if we have an $8,000 increase to our fixed costs? The marketing manager believes that sales will go up by 15,000. So what we have to do is we have to run two grids. You have to do grid number one, where you take the current $3,000 of units that you're selling, multiply those by the current selling price of 75, calculate that out, and you get sales of $225,000. Same $3,000 unit sold at a variable cost of $45 per unit, and you get variable expenses of $135. If you take the $225 minus the $135, you get a contribution margin of $90,000. Subtract out the $75,000 of fixed costs, and you end up with a profit of $15,000. In the second scenario, everything that's in red is given to you. They tell you that the selling price is 75, and they tell you that the sales are going to go up $15,000. If you take 225 in the old scenario plus 15,000, you get 240. If you then take the 240 divided by the selling price, you'll end up with 3,200 units that must have been sold. Take that 3,200 of units that were sold times a contribution margin of 30, and you get a contribution margin of 96,000. Subtract out the new fixed costs, which are $8,000 higher than the old. So the old was 75. The new would be 83. You end up with a profit of 13,000. Under the new scenario, the profit is 13,000. Under the old scenario, it was 15,000. So you end up with a decrease of $2,000 in profit. So this is something that you would not want to do.